Hello everyone, this is Sagarika from Campus Technology, a portfolio company of Times Internet. In today's video, we'll be talking about database management systems. In this video, you'll understand the meaning of database management systems, the advantages it provides, the various types of databases available in the market, the application of database management systems, and why it is needed. Firstly, what is Database Management System, popularly known as DBMS? A database management system is a software system that is designed to manage and organize data in a structured manner. It allows users to create, modify, and query a database as well as manage the security and access controls for that database. Some key features of database management system includes data modeling. A DBMS provides tools for creating and modifying data models which define the structure and relationships of the data in a database. Secondly, data storage and retrieval. A DBMS is responsible for storing and retrieving data from the database and can provide various methods for searching and querying the data. Thirdly, concurrency control. A DBMS provides mechanisms for controlling concurrent access to the database to ensure that multiple users can access the data without conflicting with each other. Fourthly, data integrity and security. A DBMS provides tools for enforcing data integrity and security constraints, such as constraints on the values of data and access controls that restrict who can access the data. Database is a collection of interrelated data which helps in the efficient retrieval, insertion, and deletion of data from the database and organizes the data in the form of tables, views, schemas, reports, etc. For example, a university database organizes the data about students, the faculty, admin, staff, etc., which helps in the efficient retrieval, insertion, and deletion of data from it. The database management system is a software which is used to manage those data or databases. For example, MySQL, Oracle are popular commercial DBMS used in different applications. DBMS allows users to perform tasks like data definition, where you are creating, modifying, and removing definitions that define the organization of data in the database. It also helps in data updation, data retrieval, and user administration. Data is a collection of facts and figures. The data collection was increasing day to day, and there was a need in time that they had to be stored in a device or a software which was safer. Charles Beckman was the first person to develop the integrated data store, or popularly known as IDS, which was based on network data model, for which he was inaugurated with the Turing Award. In the late 1960s, IBM, or International Business Machines Corporation, developed the Integrated Management Systems, which is the standard database system used till date in many places. It was developed based on the hierarchical database model. It was during the year 1970 that the relational database model was developed by Edgar Cord. Many of the database models we use today are relational based. It was considered the standardized database model from then. Next, you can see on your screen we have the advantages of database management system. I have listed down 6 of the most common advantages of database management systems. Firstly, data organization. A DBMS allows for the organization and storage of data in a structured manner, making it easy to retrieve and query the data as needed. Secondly, data integrity. A DBMS provides mechanisms for enforcing data integrity constraints, such as constraints on the values of data and access controls that restrict who can access the data. Thirdly, concurrent access. A DBMS provides mechanisms for controlling concurrent access to the database to ensure that multiple users can access the data without conflicting with each other. Fourthly, data security. A DBMS provides tools for managing the security of your data, such as controlling access to the data and encrypting sensitive data. Fifth, data sharing. A DBMS allows multiple users to access and share the same data, which can be useful in a collaborative work environment. And lastly, we have backup. A DBMS provides mechanisms for backing up and recovering the data in the event of a system failure. On your screen, you can now see the various types of database management systems we have. While there are a lot more types of database management systems, I have listed down the top 4 which are mostly used or found database management systems. Firstly, we have the hierarchical databases. Data is stored in a parent-children relationship node in a hierarchical database management system. In a hierarchical database, besides actual data, records also contain information about the groups of parent or child relationships. In a hierarchical database model, data is organized into a tree-like structure. The data is stored in the form of a collection of fields where each field contains only one value. The records are linked to each other via links into a parent-children relationship. In a hierarchical database model, each child record has only one parent. A parent can have multiple children. To retrieve a field's data, we need to traverse through each tree until the record is found. Hierarchical databases are used to build high performance and availability applications, usually in the banking and the telecommunications industry. IBM developed the hierarchical database system structured in the early 1960s. At the same time, the hierarchical structure is simple but inflexible due to the parent-child one-to-many relationship. One of the key benefits of using the hierarchical database is that they can be accessed and updated rapidly. Its model structure is like a tree, and the relationships between records are defined in advance. Next, we have the relational databases. In a relational database management system, the relationship between data is relational and stored in tabular form of columns and rows. Each table column represents an attribute and each row in a table represents a record. Each field in a table represents a data value. Structured query language or SQL is used to query relational databases, including inserting, updating, deleting and searching records. Relational databases work on each table with a key field that uniquely indicates each row. These key fields can be used to connect one table of data to another. Thirdly, we have the network databases. Network database management systems use a network structure to create a relationship between entities. Network databases are mainly used on large digital computers. Network databases are hierarchical, but unlike the hierarchical database, which one node can have a single parent only, a network node can have a relationship with multiple entities. A network database looks more like a cobweb or interconnected network of records. In network databases, children are called members and parents are called occupiers. The difference between each child or member is that it can have more than one parent. And lastly, we have the graph databases. Graph databases are NoSQL databases and use a graph structure for semantic queries. The data is stored as nodes, edges, and properties. In a graph database, a node represents an entity or instance such as customer, person, or car. A node is equivalent to a record in a relational database system. An edge in a graph database represents a relationship that connects the nodes. Properties are additional information added to the roots. Now, since we know about what a database management system is and the various types of database management systems, we should also know the application of database management system or the places where it is used. Database management systems is used mostly everywhere there is a mention of data. The data to store is increasing day by day, and a data management system is required to store them in a way that makes them easy to retrieve, modify, or delete. There are many applications of DBMS and is needed wherever data is needed to be stored and managed. Firstly, railway and airline reservation system. The database keeps a record of the ticket booking, arrival time, departure time, delays, and even the seat numbers of airplanes or trains. Next, library management system. There can be tens of thousands of books in a library, so it becomes very important to keep a record of the details of each book. Handwritten records can prove to be a real hassle when managing literally thousands of books. DBMS comes into play here. All the details of each book, starting from the name, the author, the number of pages, availability, quantity, can be managed using a database management system. Thirdly, banking. An unaccountable number of bank transactions and deposits are made. Thousands of new bank accounts are created daily, and many such things. This is all possible because of a database management system that makes keeping track of the record much easier. Fourthly, the education sector. In the education system or the sector, the details of each student, teacher, and even the janitor are stored in a database to manage the information easily so that it can be produced at a time of need. Fifth, we have online shopping. With time, more and more people have started shopping online, or e-commerce platforms have gained visibility. And no one wants to go to a shop and waste their time when they can do the same thing while at home and save their time. With the increase in their online shopping customers, there's a need to store their details efficiently. That is why all the details of the customers, products, as well as order and tracking details are stored and managed using a database management system. Next, we have human resources. Big companies have many employees, and their details and whereabouts are managed by the Human Resource Management Department using the database management system. Lastly, we have scientific database. Research areas like AI or artificial intelligence, cancer treatment, molecular biology, and DNA sequencing are some good examples of scientific research. All the research done to date has to be stored in such a way that the database is secured and accessible in every researcher. This is only possible because of the database management system. Now, we must know the need for database management system. Since we now know what database management system is all about and the various places it can be applied, let us now know why it is needed in the first place. Firstly, it is needed for data management. One of the primary needs for a DBMS is data organization and management. DBMSs allow data to be stored in a structured manner and thereby helping in easy retrieval and analysis. A well-designed database schema enables faster access to information, reducing the time required to find relevant data. A DBMS also provides features like indexing and searching, which make it easier to locate specific data within the database. This allows organizations to manage their data more effectively and efficiently. Next, we have data security and privacy. DBMSs provide a robust security framework that ensures the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of data. They offer authentication and authorization features that control access to the database. DBMSs also provide encryption capabilities to protect sensitive data from unauthorized sources. Moreover, DBMSs comply with various data privacy regulations such as the GDPR, HIPAA, ensuring that organizations can store and manage their data in compliance with the legal requirements. Thirdly, data consistency. Data consistency are crucial for any databases. DBMSs provide mechanisms that ensure the accuracy and consistency of your data. These mechanisms include constraints, triggers, and stored procedures that enforce data integrity rules. DBMSs also provide features like transaction that ensure that data changes are atomic, consistent, isolated, and durable. Next, data analysis and reporting. DBMSs provide tools that enable data analysis and reporting. These tools allow organizations to extract useful insights from their data, enabling better decision making. And DBMSs also support various data analysis techniques such as data mining and machine learning. Moreover, DBMSs provide features like data visualization and reporting, which enable organizations to present their data in a visually appealing and understandable way. Next, scalability and flexibility. DBMSs provide scalability and flexibility, enabling organizations to handle increasing amounts of data. DBMSs can be scaled horizontally by adding more servers or vertically by increasing the capacity of existing servers. This makes it easier for organizations to handle large amounts of data without compromising on their performance. Moreover, DBMSs provide flexibility in terms of data modeling, enabling organizations to adapt their databases to the changing business requirements. And lastly, we have cost effectiveness. DBMSs are cost effective compared to the traditional file based systems. They reduce storage costs by eliminating any form of redundancy and optimizing data storage. They also reduce development costs by providing tools for database design, maintenance, and administration. Moreover, DBMSs reduce operational costs by automating routine tasks and providing self tuning capabilities. I hope through this video I could enlighten you about database management systems, the various types of database management systems, and the need for it in our fast moving, rapidly changing world. Thank you.